a bone and slump with us. We the type of people make the club get crunk.
Hey guys, Louie here. Welcome back to an episode of Weird Ass Wednesday. And what could be weirder than on Mother's Day coming out to your barbecue area and opening up your drawer to get some utensils and opening that up and having a gigantic little brown rat poke its eyes up at you and go, woo! Anyway, look at this drawer here. You guys will get a kick out of this, and you have to see how intelligent these creatures are. Of course, my wife is an avid bird feeder, and this drawer, I guess, can be accessed from the back of the unit. And that rat had jumped up in here and created a whole environment. He had brought in like little leaves. He had stored up all my wife's bird seed, you know, and brought it up in here, and sunflower seed. Found a piece of plastic, which he built a nest in. But you know how smart that is, to actually build your nest in an insulated piece of plastic? Oh, he's even got some ribbon in there. But that's like a sleeping bag, man. Plastic on the outside, nest on the inside. And here's the little area where he did his poops. Anyway, so we had to scare the rat away, but look at that. He built himself a habitat and a cage, basically, in my barbecue. All right, now, but that's enough of rats. Let's go on to the hobos. All right, so here we are, and today's episode is about the rounds of the Osborne Mint and AppMax's Hobo Nickels series. Each of these, there is a set of 5 in the first release of Hobo Nickels. And you may not know Osborne Mint. They are probably more known for their copper rounds, which they do a great job on. But I think this was one of their debuts. Correct me if I'm wrong, for their silver products. AppMax picked them up to do a round, a bunch of silver rounds based on the popular American Hobo Nickels. Now, these aren't actually made out of nickels and actually have not much to do with nickels, except they emulate the designs of Hobo Nickel craftsmen. These were engraved by Mr. The, who did his engraving on a real nickel, buffalo nickel, but these are replicas of that engraving. If you look on this first round in the series, you can see the back of the buffalo right there in the mountain, and there's a cute little fisherman. And then this is the Indian turned into a fisherman. 1937, I guess, was the nickel that was used in the original carving. And so these were available in 2016. There was a series of 5. This is the first one. The second one, and one of my favorites, is the train. It's, of course, Hobo's road trains. Here's that cute little hobo again. The third one was Skulls and Scrolls. This was one of my favorites, and I actually got this in the 5-ounce version as well. Again, there's the hobo. I suppose the nickel, yeah, that's how the nickel's orientation would have been when he carved them. Skulls and Scrolls, love that skull. Here is the 5-ounce version. This is antiqued. All the 5-ounce versions came antiqued. The 1-ounce versions came antiqued as well. But here's that beautiful Skulls and Scrolls. These were not terribly expensive, as I recall, but they were a solid premium over spot. But really, really cool silver rounds. Love that one. I think I have 2 of those. Yeah, I have 2 of those if anybody wanted to do a trade. I actually have some extras of a couple of these. I think I have some extras of the number 1 coin, the fisherman, and the number 2 coin, the train, if anybody wants to do a straight up trade. Okay, so there's the 5-ounce version of the train. Let's see, was that the train? No, that's the skulls and scrolls. Yeah, that's the one I have an extra one of. And then they departed. There were only 5 in the series. Each one had a limited mintage of 10,000, which turned out to be too many, unfortunately. And I don't think they could sell them all. This, he broke the mold completely and went with a Tinkerbell kind of a motif, which is when they started to lose me, he just went off the reservation, and this has nothing to do with Americana, not much to do with hobos. But anyway, so he went to, I forget what this is called, the Green Fairy or something like that, and that might appeal to some. And then there's the 5th coin, which I cannot find, but the 5th coin is called the Jefferson Skull, and it looks a lot like Skulls and Scrolls, and I can't find it right now, but there is a 5th coin. As I mentioned, all of them came in an antiqued version at more than double spot, and these sold out. There was only a 1,000 mintage on the antiqued versions, and I believe the first one in the series and the 5-ounce are the only ones that I got in the antiqued version. But those are very cool. However, the antiquing is not anything to write home about, nothing you couldn't do yourself in 5 minutes, really. There was a gentleman who was gilding the fishing rod, and that's kind of cool. But anyway, that is the series, and I still have at least 4 of the first 5. I have some extras. And I think my favorite is probably these 5-ounce antiqued versions. Really, really nice looking rounds. All right, there you have it. You guys take care. Have a great day.
I followed her to the station with a suitcase in my hand. I followed up to the station with a suitcase in my hand. Well, it's hard to tell, when all your love's in vain, all my love's in vain. When the train pulled up to the station, I looked in the eye. When the train pulled to the station, I looked in the eye. Well, I was lonesome, felt so lonesome, I couldn't help but cry. All my love's in vain. When the train left the station with 2 lights on behind. When the train left the station with 2 lights on behind. Well, the blue light was my blues, and the red light was mine. All my love's in vain. Oh, oh, will it be me? Hey, oh, will it be me? Hey, 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 I'll be